All right, we're live. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Official Black Friday. You're probably getting bombarded with emails and seeing stuff on social media and all that good stuff. Well, we're not going to disappoint. We're going to be yet another, but ours is, I think, really legit, and especially as a chiropractor who is looking to do something new and exceptional in 2021. This is perfect timing. We're in end of November. You have December. You have some of the time off to start diving into the training. And you can have this thing launched by like late February if you start going together right now. And I'm going to cover that in this Facebook Live. This is number 4 of 12. I entitled it, If You Don't Trust Yourself. Why did I call it that? Let me elaborate that on a second. Let me just share this to our private group. Share. Give me 1 second. People a chance to jump on live, and then I will explain where I'm coming from. This will be cool. I'm going to highlight something inside the program that I had wished a lot of other programs and products and things that I've got myself into over the years had this, but they didn't. And now, okay, cool. All right, got that going. Okay, so if you don't trust yourself, let's talk about this. If you don't trust yourself, because here's essentially why patients don't follow your recommendations. I'll start with that. Patients don't follow your recommendations because either they don't trust what you are proposing is going to fix their problem. Okay, so maybe they just think it's too unbelievable. They don't trust it. They don't trust you, which is kind of the same thing, or they don't trust themselves to actually follow through. So a lot of times, us chiropractors, we're no different. We're people too. And when we see something that looks awesome in front of us and we go, oh man, this program seems so great. It's exactly what I was looking for. But, I've done other things in the past and I've let it sit on the shelf and collect dust. I haven't really followed through and the timing's not right. And I fear that's just going to happen with this as well. Let me address that. Let's say the timing's not right. Let's say you got a lot of stuff going on for the next couple of months. The cool thing about MoveNow University, you can get access to it. It's lifetime access. So it's not like you have to pay a recurring fee to us every year or anything like that. You get access to it. You can dive in a couple months when the time is better, but you can still lock in the Black Friday hookups that we're doing today. And it's today, Friday. So next couple of days. It ends Sunday evening. Okay. If it is good timing, perfect. You can get access to this stuff right now and you can dive in and you can give access to your team and have them start studying. And let me just show you some of the things. I have it minimized here. I'm going to flip this around. This is inside of MoveNow University. I'll show you this first off. Here, let me unshare this so I can show you this full screen. This right here is called the Success Launch Manual. We spent a couple months building this back, I think towards the end of last year. And now we've had a bunch of doctors actually follow through and fill this out. It's pretty cool. And what it is this is a manual where we went through and planned out all the different tracks inside the program. And then we took the time to split it up and figure out exactly how to navigate through on a week-by-week basis. And we split up these different assignments per, let me show you this, per team. So see those little icons there, those little whatchamacallits, you got, I should have shared my screen, shouldn't I? So essentially it shows doctor, therapist, and front office, and it splits up what they should be doing to navigate through the program. This is so we can make implementation seamless and make sure that you do it and you follow through. So if you don't trust yourself, you don't have to worry about that because we have systems that will make this work as long as you can follow steps. And we make the steps really simple. So how does this work? When you get access to MoveNow University, you have access to all this great stuff in here. But in the very beginning, there's a section called T-minus 12 weeks. And let's just show you what this looks like. Second. Okay, cool. All right, so T-minus 12 weeks, we have ground zero. Ground zero is where you go in and you print out all the documents. And the first document you're gonna print out is the Success Launch Manual. So you're gonna open this, it loads up like so, and there's 2 parts to it because it's a big PDF document, and you go and you either bind this in-house or you go get it bound somewhere, right? You print them, you hand them out to all your staff. We print stuff in-house. We can show you what we do, what we use, what kind of binding machine and whatnot. And then this maps out the next 12 weeks. But the very first thing that you do before you even get started is you go and you just follow ground zero. Ground zero means before you even start training, before you even start reviewing the information, how do you plan out to review and then execute? And here's how it works. Welcome to week 0 of the MoveNow University program. This is your manual. This manual is a roadmap to success. In the following sections, you'll find all the resources you need, as well as specific action items for each step in the implementation process. Before you even start with week 1, you'll need to download and print all the various forms, flowcharts, paperwork inside of the ground zero lesson, inside of the first section, T-minus 12 weeks. Get to it. And then we have weekly goals and action items. And then you have this all mapped out so you can see exactly what you're going to be navigating through over the next 12 weeks. And it gives you bite-sized pieces. Yes, some weeks you're going to have a little bit more time, but on average, I would say it's about 3 to 5 hours worth of stuff per week if you want to launch this in 12 weeks. And mind you, this is a facelift of processes and procedures. You can take processes and procedures that you have now that you love, and you can modify them and make them tighter, make them better, and have this bulletproof ready to go to put in a movement assessment, to put in how to review this with patients, how to integrate this into their care plan, and how to get patients excited about it, engaging and following through, and your staff fully trained and competent to talk about this, teach this, and really make your clinic stand out uniquely in your community, because you're doing something clinically different, procedurally different, and it helps patients at a fully different level than what you're currently doing right now. So first in the ground zero section, the staff gets together and each person has their own copy, and they can print out right here as far as what they're planning to do, when they're going to put the time dedicated into studying. So you have ground zero. Let's say that's the first date. Let's say we start this in December. Okay, so we say, okay, December, team, let's get together, let's meet. We got some exciting stuff that we're gonna be rolling out early 2021. Mary, office manager, we're gonna make you the accountability manager, or front desk person, we're gonna make you the accountability manager. Your job is to follow through and make sure we're all staying on point. That'll be highlighted in subsequent weeks as far as what the accountability manager does. It's just to make sure we stay on track. Thank you, Mary, for doing that. And then we have our different staff. They sit down, and whether you have 2 staff or 10 staff or 20 staff or whatever you have, this can be extrapolated to many different practice sizes. We have members of ours that have 1 other staff person besides a doctor, and we have members that have, I'm trying to think the size of the clinic. I believe it's a 10,000 square foot clinic, and they have like 15 staff. So there's ways to extrapolate this up or down for sure. And if you have questions on this, that's part of what joining this is that you get the support of us to help guide you through this. We have tons of support in our Facebook group. Marco Polo is a little app where you can connect with me, my exercise therapist, office manager, our team. So as you go through this stuff, if you have questions along the way, we do our best to make sure you don't get stuck. We want you to implement this successfully, okay? And then staff just maps out and dedicates what day and how many hours they're going to spend. So they split up 5 hours throughout a week. Hey, I'm going to do an hour here. I'm going to do 2 hours here. And I'm going to do a couple more hours over here. And then it's off to the races. Talks about how this is going to work. All right, welcome to week 1. And it just explains how these little diamonds right here where it says 1, it says overview video each week. So each week there's an overview video that you and your team follow along with inside of week 1. So you click over here on week 1, you have a almost 9-minute overview video that welcomes you to the process, explains how it works. You follow along. Those little diamonds right there show you which parts of the program you're going to be following along with. You can print out this success launch roadmap right here. And we see that, okay, week 1, we're going to get into understanding movement. So we're going to learn some of the background of this, the language behind this, and then we're going to get into a little bit of measuring movement. All right, and here's how it's going to be split up between doctor, therapist, and front office. So it follows this flow week by week, which is really nice. You opt into the success launch email reminder. So everyone on the team, you click on this, and each one of the team puts their name, email in, and it triggers 24 emails over 12 weeks to remind everyone and keep them on track. So you sit there and you go, okay, staff, we're going to put your name in. Boom, 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 boom. Now you have reminder on top of this. You map out your brief weekly meetings. Everyone gets their training going. And again, if you need help along the way, we're here to help you. And you get through this week 1 all the way through week 12. Okay, so this is unlike the programs or systems or products that you get that don't give you any guidance on how to implement and don't hold you accountable. It's quite the opposite. We put a lot of time and energy into the implementation process. So even if you don't trust yourself, you can trust and follow a time-tested system. Black Friday, these hookup deals are going to be gone in a couple of days. So if you've been on the fence and if you're interested, check it out. We're offering a payment option we've never offered before to make it super affordable, where you can space out payments to this. It's a lifetime access. So once you have access to it and it's paid for, you have it. And you have an excellent resource you can keep logging into. You can implement as quickly or as slowly as you like. We have an event coming up end of February 2021 out here in Meridian, Idaho, which is going to be amazing. We have a handful of very talented speakers that are coming out to join us. It's going to be a 4-day event. If you can make it to that one, it's perfect timing for a 2021 first quarter launch of this. And if the timing for that impact event doesn't work, you can come to the next impact event, but the one in February is going to be pretty cool. So timing wise, it could work out just perfect. So anyway, check out the link that we have that's listed in the description above. Reach out if you have any questions. We'll have a couple more of these coming out today. We're going through 12 videos over the next couple of days of talking about features and different benefits to this program and the ancillary programs that come with when you join MoveNow University.